Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ipe Abundance already. Thank you for tuning in today. So, for those of you who know, I started this journey of content creation in September of last year, 2024, and since then it's been a whole lot. Like, I have gone through so many things and I've experienced so many things, and it's been awesome. Like, it's really been awesome. So today, I want to share my I say my struggles and the realities I've experienced as a student content creator, and not just as any content creator, but as a student content creator in a university where phones are not allowed. Now, I want you to understand that there are two different things. First of all, this video is for content creators who are just starting and who are starting small, starting from where they are. So if you're one of those content creators that you started with a whole camera and everything, you had all that you needed, your camera, your lighting, please. This video may not be for you, but you can still stay till the end. But this video is particularly for people like me who started or who are starting from where they are and who are starting small. So today, like I said, I'm going to be talking about the struggles, my realities as a student content creator, things that I have gone through, things that I have struggled with, things that I've been able to overcome as a student content creator in a university where phones are not allowed since September last year up till today. So let's dive right into it. First of all, I like to let's say acknowledge the fact that as students, all student content creators all experience their own different issues. Like, I can't even lie about that. Like, we all go through our own different things. In fact, all content creators go through their own different things. Then student content creators go through their own different things. Then student content creators in private universities go through their own things. Then student content creators in private universities that do not allow phones, trust me, is a whole different ballgame. The first struggle I'll be talking about is camera quality. Okay. Camera quality, people of God. Okay. So when I started my content creator journey, like I said, I started in September of 2024 last year. It was the holiday season, so I was at home. I was able to start out with a phone and everything, and the camera was good and everything. But getting to school, like I said, phones are not allowed in my school. I had to submit my phone. And like I said, I'm not one of those content creators that are starting with everything that I need and all of that. So like it's not like I had one camera that I could take to school. Do you understand? So like I just went with my tablet. So the camera quality, like it was a whole different ballgame. Like I couldn't even deal with it at all. Like I couldn't just do it. Like it was so different. Okay, so in my school, SIM-enabled devices are not allowed, right? So you can go with a tablet that is Wi-Fi only, or an iPod, or just devices that do not use SIM. So going with a tab, which is what I have, I really struggle with the camera quality. I know there are people who use iPods, but then they also struggle with space and storage and all of that. So that was one thing that I really struggled with. And just so you know, I'm not just going to be talking about the struggles I encountered. I'm also going to be talking about the ways I've been able to let's say cope with them, or the solutions I've been able to provide for myself. Because as human beings, one thing that is common to all of us is that we must always adapt. And one thing about me is that wherever I find myself, I'm always going to adapt. So yes, I figured out mechanisms and ways and you get to adapt in these situations. Another thing I struggled with is video angles. Now, let me break this down. So, you can agree with me that for those of you who use tablets that are not small, like tablets like this, that are not all that portable, there are certain angles that, even if you say you want to manage a tablet like that, with the camera quality that it has, there's certain angles you will not be able to video from because there are certain ways the tablets will not be able to capture and stay to be positioned in empty that way. So like there's certain angles you will not be able to capture. For example, if I say I want to do a vlog, it's not going to be easy for me to lifting up my tab on the road to show you my classes, to show you. But if I'm using a smaller device, like maybe an iPod or a phone or a camera with a camera stand and everything, it will be easy to like do my lifestyle vlogs and day in, day out vlogs like that. So there are certain camera angles and certain positions in which I'll not be able to make videos. So if it's not like in my room where I can properly position my tablet, I would not be able to make videos at all. That's another struggle I encountered. Now, guys, another struggle. In fact, I don't call it the biggest, but like the major struggle I encountered was network issues. So I'm not I'm just going to say in my school. I'm not going to come here and say this is the name of my school. This is not a video to drag my school. Trust me, this I really love my school. Take it or leave it. Take my word for it or not. I love my school. So I'm not coming here to say as this if you can figure out the school, that's up to you. If you don't figure it out, that's still up to you. But in my school, as since we don't use and we are not permitted to use SIM enabled devices, we have Wi-Fi and internet connection that is accessible to all students. So you can purchase your data and then you can connect to the internet. One major thing is network issues. We have over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 students connecting to a particular internet, whatever, I don't know it is called. It's going to slow down the I don't know how to explain it, but it's always so slow. Like it's terrible. Let me give you an instance. Sometime last year, a video of 5 minutes. Because when I was resuming school later on in October of last year, I had shot like I calculated, okay, if I'm going to be posting once a week, I calculated the number of videos I'm going to post till when I'm going to come back home in December. So I shot all my videos before going to school. Those of you that are paying attention, these are another trick or something you can pick from this video. So I shot all my videos before going to school. So all I needed to do was edit and post, edit and post. So this particular day, I had edited my videos, two particular videos. In fact, there were many issues that you people. eh, I don't want to say too much. Like I don't want to be everywhere. Like I just want to focus on my points. But trust me, I went through a lot. So these two particular videos, they were just 5 minutes, like 5 minutes plus each. I spent 3 days uploading one in them. And that particular video took 6 gig data. Like people, data is expensive. I spent 6 gig of data uploading a 5 minutes video for 3 days. Like 3 days. It took 3 days for that video to upload. Whereas when I'm in my house, if I just put that video under how many minutes my video has uploaded, no issue. Like student content creators, shout out to all of you. Like you guys are doing a great job. Like it's only you that knows what you are going through. So I had issues with the whole network thing and everything. And then the cost of data, like for example, someone like me at home, by God's grace, we have Wi-Fi and everything. You just connect and you upload your videos. But in school, the- I said one 5 minutes video took 6 gig of data. Imagine when I'm uploading longer videos, the amount of data I'm going to spend, the amount of money I'm going to spend on data, it's always a lot. Like it's a whole different ball game. Next struggle. I feel like we don't really talk about this. Like when people talk about their struggles, like content creators, when they're showing their journey, I feel like people don't really talk about the clothing aspect of being a content creator. Like I've listened to one of my mentors this week, like my content creator mentor, Total Solutions, Mama Solutions. Shout out to you. So I was listening to her, like I'm always listening to her. So she was talking about like nobody talks about the wardrobe aspect of being a brand influencer. Like nobody really talks about the wardrobe aspect. Now, as a student content creator, nobody talks about the clothing aspect. In school, if I'm to be shooting content regularly in school, I'm going to be using one set of clothes. Like you guys will be seeing one set of clothes every single time. For example, someone in my kind of school where we have certain kind of clothes that we can take to school. Obviously, I'm someone that dresses modestly, like even in school or even at home. I don't have any, it's not like in school my clothes are modest that at home. No, my clothes are modest both in school and at home. But the thing is, in school you have a limited number of clothes you can take to school and everything. While at home you have all your clothes. So shooting in school, you're going to be repeating clothes, like you keep repeating and repeating. But anyways, recently, like I said, when I was into marital Lopez solution, she was talking about how she had watched a video and somebody, the lady in the video, was talking about how one of her hacks as a content creator that she uses only two black shades to shoot. That two black shirt hack, I think is for me. This year I'm going to try it because even though I know that I have just few months to graduation, I love the sound of that. So yeah, I'm going to adopt that to black shirts mechanism, and I really want to see how it's go. So another issue that I experienced as a student content creator is if you're a student like me that I don't fancy taking makeup products to school because personally I'm not even a makeup person. I don't like makeups. The only reason why you see me come here with makeup is because I have to beat this face to look nice for the camera. So because of it, I didn't even take makeup products to school. In fact, I didn't even have my personal makeup products. I always use my own makeup products at home. So that was another issue I experienced when I started getting back to school in January, and I wanted to just shoot with my camera and all of that, my tablet. I realized that ah, how am I going to do? I don't have makeup products in school to beat up my face and all of that. But shout out to my baby girl Nanta. If you're watching this video, I love you so much. She volunteered to help me give my face whenever I like have to shoot and all of that. I love you, baby girl. Thank you so much for that. Another issue, you guys, is the noise in hostel. Like nobody really talks about that. When I first got to school, like I couldn't even find even when I was doing my like resumption vlogs, I will link it to this video. You can go and watch it. You will hear the noise, the shouts in hostel. Like I know normally in student environments, like there will always be noise in a student environment. And talk of a girls' hostel, you know how girls' hostels can be. There's always noise. Like there's always noise. The only time that you can shoot and there'll be a bit like quietness is in the midnight. Like the struggle is real, you guys. The struggle is real. But recently, I this my class week, this week rather, I learned how to edit my videos in a way that's like there will be no single noise. Like even if I make shoot that video in a marketplace, I will be able to edit the video and only my voice will be heard. There will be no noise at all. So I'm going to be putting that to work in my upcoming videos. Like when I tried the editing a hack, like it really worked, and I felt like going back to re-edit all my past videos that I've uploaded and posted back. But then later on, I was like, if I go back to do it, how will people know that I'm actually coming from somewhere? How will people know that I've actually evolved? Like I started from somewhere and I'm growing. So I'm just going to leave it there. But forthcoming videos, I'm going to be editing them with a hack and it's going to be noise free. To answer the question that I put as the title or caption for this video, is starting from where you are real. It is real, my guys, my family members, my friends. Like starting from where you are is real. If you don't start from where you are, you will not be able to discover these problems and you will not be able to discover solutions and coping mechanisms to withstand these problems. So, and if you are not able to figure out these things, you will not be able to grow, you'll not be able to evolve. The truth is, no matter what level, no matter what point you start, even if you are Bill Gates, Elon Musk, where whatever, and you have access to all the devices, access to all the clothing in the world, and all of that, you will still have issues that at that level we would encounter. So at every phase in life, there are always struggles and problems and issues that come with that phase. But where you are, starting from that point, helps you to grow, helps you to evolve. So if you are waiting for them to bring camera, the latest laptop, this and that for you to your house and the microphones and all you need to your house for you to start, you would never start. You would never start. In fact, it's not just about content creation, it's about everything you want, you've set your mind to do in life. Every goal you've set, every vision you have. If you do not start, you would never start. You don't start until you start. Like jokes aside, but like you don't start until you start. If you don't make that intentional effort to take the bull by the horn and to go for that vision, to go for that goal, no matter the situations that are surrounding it, you will never start and you will never grow. Because if you don't start, you will not see these issues, you will not be able to come up with solutions. And when you're not able to come up with solutions to these issues, you would never experience growth. So this is an encouragement to you that you're watching me, you are thinking of that goal, you're thinking of that vision, you're thinking of that idea you want to start working on, start, start, start now. Like start now, and I promise you, you're going to grow, you're going to evolve. You're not going to remain at that level. You're not going to remain where you are. You're going to be able to come up with solutions. So with all these issues that I have encountered, I have also been able to come up with coping mechanisms and solutions to address this issue. So the first issue which I thought about, which is quality of the camera, I try to shoot most of my videos at home before going to school. Like right now, like at home in my room shooting before going to school. Then in school, I'll just have to edit and upload. That's another thing they can do. If you know that the quality of camera is going to like be different, and if I'm not able to shoot all I want to shoot, I'm just going to have to do it like that and shoot like that when I'm in school and upload. And then another thing is the content ideas. Like for example, you may not be able to do I may not be able to do vlogs and all of that. I'm just going to have to cope with the ideas that my camera will be able to, let's say, shoot for me in school. And I will forget about the vlogging and all of that. So when I come home and I have better cameras and all of that, then the other issue of clothing, like I said, you can adopt the black shirt mechanism. And if you cannot do that, you go with more clothes like for shooting to school. And just figure it out anyway. If you're somebody like me that you do not really care sometimes, you can keep repeating your clothes and all of that. And then the issue of network, that's what some things you cannot like in life. There's some things that are not within your control. There are some things that you cannot really have control over. So I just have to deal with the network issues like that, because in my school, my files are not allowed. So I can't even say that I want to buy a my file or what and what not. So I'm just going to have to deal with it like that. That's part of the process. That's part of the learning and growing process. And then last issue of noise in my hostels. I If I'm not able to stay up to shoot in the midnight when there's lesser noise, I would, like I said, use the my new editing skills to edit it and ensure that my videos are noise free. If you like to see a video on the tools I use for editing and all of that, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video and you like to see more and you still haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a very good review.